Can you believe it? Who would have thought that Crocs would become the go-to footwear? I mean, it's mind-blowing but true. At first, they were just casual indoor shoes, and let's admit it, some called them ugly ducklings. Even the co-founders admitted that they were terribly ugly. But oh boy, things took a wild turn. Out of the blue, people of all ages, from little kids to hip grannies, started flaunting their Crocs, teaming them up with fancy threads that cost more than a dragon's treasure. Even the big shots in Hollywood couldn't resist showing off their Crocs like they were royal gems. And bam! Out of the blue, Crocs went from being the brand folks used to kind of overlook to becoming a full-blown billion-dollar sensation. And guess what? This insane transformation all went down in less than a decade. Can you imagine that? So, what's the secret behind Crocs' incredible redemption story? Did they hire a team of fashion gurus or cast a spell on their shoes? Let's find out together, shall we? Now, I know this might sound crazy, but Crocs actually made their grand entrance into the world back in 2002. Yes, it's true. While we were busy surviving Y2K and figuring out Nokia phones, Crocs was stealthily planning its rubbery revolution. Surprisingly, the world wasn't immediately captivated by the Crocs craze. It wasn't until recently that the Crocs explosion hit us like a confetti cannon at a party. And here's a fun fact. If you go on an Instagram expedition to explore Y2K products, you might stumble upon Crocs in all their vintage glory. Tell you what, back in those humble beginnings, Crocs wasn't chasing glitz and glamour. Nope, not at all. Their sole purpose, pun intended, was to create a practical slip-on that could withstand water and make the lives of hard-working teachers and nurses a little less painful. Who knew they'd become the fashion symbol they are today? As time passed, people outside of these professions began to see how comfortable Crocs were. Not only are they water-resistant, but they're also lightweight and affordable. So it's no surprise that people started adding them to their shoe racks. After all, who doesn't love comfort? But the real explosion in Crocs' popularity came in 2020 during the COVID-19 lockdown when we were all stuck at home. Remember those days? Conventional expensive shoes were no longer necessary for Zoom meetings, and with everyone staying indoors, simplicity and comfort became the order of the day. The coronavirus pandemic proved to be a lucky charm for Crocs, as their sales skyrocketed by 13% in 2020, and even more impressively by 67% in 2021. Interestingly, after the lockdown was lifted, Gen Z took over the Crocs trend and fully embraced its ugliness as a fashion statement. They paired Crocs with various types of trendy fashion wear, showcasing their unique style in eye-catching pictures and attention-grabbing videos on Instagram and TikTok. The unexpected result of this fashion takeover was a surge in popularity that even the Crocs company hadn't anticipated. But it didn't stop there. Top celebrities like Justin Bieber, Kendall Jenner, Kim Kardashian and others joined in, proudly displaying their Crocs on their Instagram pages. As you can imagine, this celebrity influence persuaded many others to jump on the Crocs bandwagon, and soon enough, it seemed like everyone had a pair of Crocs in their house. The rubbery revolution was unstoppable. In 2022, Crocs hit the jackpot with a jaw-dropping revenue of $3.6 billion, marking a staggering 54% increase from their profits in 2021. It's like they struck gold while waltzing in those comfy rubber shoes. As expected, people all over started realizing the golden potential of Crocs and rushed to invest in them. Consequently, their stock prices shot up faster than a kangaroo on a trampoline. Get this, as of March 2020 till this recording, Crocs went up a whopping 181.35%. Okay, enough with the numbers. Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that Crocs shrink if you leave them out in the sun? As bad as this sounds, there's actually a silver lining here. If you ever have the misfortune of buying slightly oversized Crocs that are not so comfy to wear, you can just leave them out in the sun for a few hours and voila. You'll have those babies hugging your feet just right, like they were custom made for you. Now, if you haven't hopped on the Crocs bandwagon yet, listen up. There are more perks to these quirky shoes than meets the eye. First off, they generously provide ample room for your precious toes, so no more bruised piggies from tight shoes. With Crocs, your feet can take a breath of fresh air, literally. Here's how. Although most Crocs are covered, they typically have around 13 holes or ports on each shoe, making a total of 26 holes for each pair. These holes are strategically placed to allow air to circulate and help keep your feet cool and comfortable even on warm days. And that's not all. If you've ever been dealing with pesky neuromas, bunions or hammer toes, fear not. Crocs have come to the rescue by potentially preventing these troubles from getting any worse. And hey, even if your feet are already as healthy as a marathon runner's, Crocs can make them even happier. Believe it or not, Crocs didn't stop at the classic design we all knew from their early days. They ventured into creating a whole range of stylish designs to captivate their now vast audience. It's like they've become the footwear wizards of versatility. I mean, apart from the iconic classic Crocs, they introduced the platform version of the classic Crocs, and boy did it work wonders. This clever creation managed to convert even the most hardcore Croc haters into die-hard fans. These shoes retained all the convenience and durability of their original, but added an extra 1.6-inch sole for that perfect lift. Here's where things get interesting. If you laid eyes on the Brooklyn low wedge sandals, prepare to be intrigued. Since their debut, these stylish wedge sandals have been selling like hotcakes, and it's no wonder why. With an adjustable strap and a light ride foam footbed, they offer nothing less than all-day comfort in the chicest package imaginable. Creativity doesn't end. Crocs has unleashed a plethora of designs to satisfy every taste and purpose. Their success even led to collaborations with big fashion companies like Post Malone and Balenciaga. Alright, let's talk comfort. Crocs are basically a cozy hug for your feet. Slip them on, and it's like your feet are in a fluffy cloudland. Seriously, it's like walking on pillows. Plus, they've got this ergonomic design that's all about giving your feet that ultimate comfort. Apart from comfort, one cool thing about owning Crocs is how you can totally make them your own. Depending on your personal style, you can jazz them up in all sorts of ways to really show off your vibe. And guess what? Now you can take this to the next level by adding something called gibbets to your Crocs. Fancy name, huh? I mean, basically, gibbets are these adorable little thingamajigs that slide right into those holes on your shoes, turning your Crocs into one-of-a-kind masterpieces. It's like giving your feet a touch of magic, and because of how customizable they are, every generation that hops on the Crocs bandwagon has their own wild spin on it. They're like artists, turning these shoes into masterpieces of beauty or, well, questionable taste. But hey, it's all about owning the Crocs vibe and rocking it with pride. Oh boy, the fashion industry is like a roller coaster ride of trends. 1 minute Crocs were considered Cinderella's stepsisters of footwear, only allowed indoors, hidden from the fashion police. But look around you, Crocs are everywhere now, strutting their rubbery stuff like they own the catwalk. It's a Crocs invasion and you can't escape it. Walk down the street and you'll see everyone, from regular folks to A-list celebrities, rocking these quirky shoes like they're the hottest thing since smartphones. Let's take a moment to reminisce about 2017, the year of the Croc takeover. Balenciaga, a luxury fashion brand, did the unthinkable. They unleashed a model on their runway, flaunting massive platform Crocs. Can you picture that? It was like a stylish ode to clunky ugliness. And guess what happened next? Those $850 platform Crocs flew off the shelves like toilet paper during COVID by February of the next year. Anyway, who knew rubbery clogs would be so cool? They defied the odds and became a massive hit. Sure, they might not win any beauty contests, but who needs looks when you've got all the comfort and durability you could ever ask for? These bad boys are ahead of the game, leaving their boring shoe peers in the dust. Tell us, what's your take on Crocs? Love them or hate them? We want to know. Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. And hey, if this video tickled your funny bone and you're ready for more hilarity, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Rise and stay tuned for more mind-blowingly insightful content just like this one.